To the white people that are so fucking mad that we don't give a fuck about that Nottoway fucking plantation that was just burned down, fuck you. First of all, why the fuck would we give a fuck about a plantation that our ancestors were slaved on? Murdered, hung, beat, raped, and forced into fucking labor. Forced to pick fucking cotton as they heads bleed. Bitch, we don't give a fuck that y'all mad. Let that motherfucker burn. And to all the people that say, oh, it's for the history, we humbly decline. Fuck that history. Because y'all done played in our face too fucking long. Y'all talking about history when, bitch, all we see is fucking movies about slavery this. Oh, massa? Oh, come on, massa. How many fucking Root movies was it? Did we even need all them fucking Root movies? Write it down, take a picture, but we didn't need that fucking plantation to be standing that fucking long anyway. Thanks, Annabella.
I keep telling y'all, these spirits that you keep playing with, keep joking about, are not playing with you. So you see that Nottoway Plantation just so happened to burn down. A plantation that slaves built. A plantation that's been around since 1859. Just out of the blue, it burned down. Matter of fact, look at this shit. Look at this. So you telling me that just randomly happened? That fire just randomly started? Yeah, okay. You got these people playing around with this Annabelle doll that's on tour. You got people calling on spirits that they're not supposed to be calling on, and look what happened. And let me say this. A lot of people are upset because this house burned down. What about the people that built that plantation? What about the slaves that built that plantation? See, what a lot of people don't understand is in Louisiana, these plantations still exist. We just don't know about them. We just don't hear about them. But they are still there. Which means what? It means those spirits are still there. And it also means that some of those spirits were waiting in the afterlife for that plantation to be gone. Somebody's ancestors risked their life to build that. I'll tell you what I do know. I know for a fact that if you call on something and it hears you, it will definitely come, whether you believe it or not. I took a trip to New Orleans, and let me tell you this. When I took that trip, my spirit didn't feel right. It's a wonderful town. I enjoyed myself, but my spirit didn't feel right. I don't have bad things to say about Louisiana, but what I will say is my spirit felt that something is there. And this right here proves exactly what I'm talking about. Y'all better learn how to leave well enough alone, or you're going to find yourself in a situation that you can't get out of. I'm out.
Hey guys, how you all doing? Welcome back again to another episode. Thank you so much for clicking when you saw this video. So guys, this is a trendy video of Nottoway Plantation that got burnt. Yeah, like this has been trending all over the internet, and the black people are like saying that their ancestors has come and claim what was rightfully belonging to them, and the white folks are not taking it because they are feeling like these people are really mocking them. You guys know that this Nottoway plantation is a very big building where wedding events, like so many things are being done right there, and it got burnt, right? Well guys, I was able to gather some few clips from different creators from my FYP, which we are going to be checking out together. So you feel free to watch them and share your thoughts, your opinion, and let me know what you think about them in the comment section.
I don't understand why y'all don't understand that black Americans don't give a flying fuck that a plantation burned to the ground in 2025. That thing was built in 1859 by enslaved black folk who were considered property. We don't care.
As a black person that grew up on a plantation in South Louisiana, it does not shock me at all seeing how sad white people are acting over this Nottoway Plantation burning down. I used to ask my mama them same questions. I see y'all asking in them different comment sections. Why do white people crave to get married on plantations? Anytime there was a wedding at the plantation, we used to work it. And as soon as I got old enough to tell my mama I didn't want to do that shit no more, I stopped doing that shit. Because anytime I was over there at the big house, whether I was running, hunting, fishing, walking, or either I needed to go over there and take a bath because The lights would never go out there, no matter Gustav, Katrina. If our lights went out, those lights over there at that plantation house were 100% guaranteed to be on. But anytime I was over there, I felt like somebody was watching me. Sometimes when I would be running over there late in the evening or at night, it would look like figures were standing in the windows. My eyes tearing up even talking about the shit. A bunch of people even got kidnapped over there. I don't know if this was the 70s or the 80s, but I got a lot of stories. But if y'all want to hear more, just let me know.
People who have their weddings or vacation at former plantations turned into resorts are doing so to reconnect with their ancestors. They go there to feel the nostalgia of like dominance and control of the glory days or whatever. And they might in their current life, like their present day lives, be lacking some control and power. And so they go back to the source to get a little hit of it, basically. And you can't convince me that that isn't the reason, because why else would you bask in that haunted ass aura unless you were getting something from it, quite literally, getting something that they need.
The scene behind me is a plantation house in Louisiana that is burned down. It's burning down in this video. But this is not just any plantation house. This was the largest antebellum plantation house in the South, owned by one of the richest enslavers in the South. This is the Nottoway Plantation in Louisiana. It was built by enslaved Africans in 1859. It was owned by this guy, John Randolph. Now, John wasn't even from Louisiana. He was from Virginia originally, but he came from a wealthy slave-owning family, and his dad was hired by the federal government to do something in Louisiana, and he moved with him. Now, originally, he wanted to make it into a cotton plantation, the same type of plantation that he was used to in Virginia. But he noticed that the climate in Louisiana was a lot different, so he changed it to a sugar plantation. And because of that, he ended up tripling his family's wealth. John Randolph enslaved 176 people. But the plantation house itself was built around the same time as the Civil War. John didn't want to fight in the Civil War. He was scared. So he sent 3 of his sons and he asked, how much money do I have to give to keep me out of this? And he was a huge financial backer of the Confederacy in Louisiana. When he realized that the Confederacy was losing, he left his wife in Louisiana, took 200 slaves, and went to Texas. Once the Civil War was over, he contracted with 53 bonded people, basically people that owed him money and were working to pay it off. It's just another form of slavery. He eventually died in 1883, and his wife eventually sold the plantation for $50,000. That's the equivalent of $1.9 million today. And now he has no legacy at all.
Because, of course, there's going to be the white people in the comments saying, all these comments are so disgusting and sad. Like, a building doesn't commit sins, you guys. It's beautiful. You can't see it by the architecture. The architecture. Like, it's such a beautiful place, and this is just so sad. All of these hateful comments. Why are all the comments about slavery? That's like y'all going to the concentration camps where the Holocaust took place, the gas chambers, and saying, oh wow, look at how great this is built. It's so beautiful. And then going an extra mile and saying, why are all these comments about the Holocaust? Like, y'all get for real right now. The amount of horrible things that happened on these grounds, in these walls. And while I can understand for historic purposes that it's great to have these things still around so that we are reminded of what happened, but when this is turned into a resort, then we got a problem. Our ancestors will not be mocked. Our trauma will not be mocked. The disgusting, horrible, traumatic, violent things that happened in these walls, on these grounds, is not something to romanticize and make beautified and forgotten and swept to the side because of the architecture. Are y'all for real? People's family members were unalived here, and it's been made into a resort. Like, and y'all in the comments talking about why are all the comments about slavery? As the largest antebellum mansion in Louisiana burns down. And you can't fathom why African American people are celebrating, are saying good, and are talking about our ancestors. Like, this is our family history. Like, I don't think it's clicking for some of y'all. Y'all can't fathom why we're relishing and celebrating the destruction of a reminder of our family's trauma and abuse and violence that your people inflicted on us. trauma that lives still within our DNA, has impacted the very essence of our being, our very molecular level. But yet you can understand romanticizing it. You can understand making it a place, a getaway, a place to visit, a place to ooh, ah, and ooh, I want to get married here. Y'all can understand that.
Look at this photo and tell me what you see. If you see what looks like silhouettes of people on the second floor, you're not alone. There's also a video of what looks like someone walking around inside that I just recently came across. Now, if you don't know the significance behind this, or you just have no idea what I'm talking about, this is the Nottoway Plantation in Louisiana. It was built by enslaved people back in 1859, okay? And even after the plantation was done operating on the backs of enslaved people, it was then turned into what was, disturbingly enough, called a plantation resort. A plantation resort. A wedding venue. I don't know who would want to get married at a place with history like this, but just recently, on May 15th, it burnt to the ground. Now, they've investigated to find what the cause of the fire was, and they believe it was just electrical issues, but the photo that I'm showing you was snapped while it was engulfed in flames, and it had a lot of people talking. There are a lot of people that have been pointing out what looks like figures on the balcony of the top floor. And now I've been seeing a lot of comments saying that the souls of those enslaved people have finally been freed, and that we're being shown evidence of that by this photo right here.
So Nottoway Plantation burned down in Louisiana, and the amount of people and brides posting their photos in front of the plantation and just the whitewashing is honestly mind-blowing to me. Is it an absolutely beautiful home, and am I sad that people are out of their jobs? Absolutely. But let's not forget how problematic plantations are and how it's freaking wild that people even honestly get married at plantations. I'm sorry if that offends you, but the history behind them and your Black friends that have to attend those weddings, I just feel like I can't keep quiet about it anymore because it's so infuriating to me. And of course, as it never fails in the comment sections for Louisiana news, there's so many people saying, oh, get over it. Oh, so long ago, blah, blah, blah. It wasn't. And it's just so deeply problematic to me and so infuriating. I have no words because it's so frustrating. Please, for the love of God, look up the history of this plantation home and its original owners, please. And the backs of the slaves that it was built on. And their living quarters, and stop acting like it's some great piece of history that we should all adore. It's beautiful, yes, I'll give you that.
So yo, let's just get this straight. Do Louisiana still have plantations? Yes, they do. They're still here inside Louisiana. A lot of people on TikTok and all over social media is so amazed about not knowing that they still have plantations around. They're still here inside Louisiana. So I don't know if y'all seen it on TikTok, but Nottoway Plantation caught a fire on yesterday. The place has been there since 1859. That's when it was built. It been there for 166 years. They have 64 rooms inside the plantation. The fire started from the attic. The fire department is trying to work and see what happened, what caused the fire. They don't know. I guess that's still an ongoing investigation. But I will say this. Annabella, the doll, was down here in Louisiana. Everybody know Louisiana for the food, the culture, the voodoo. The doll was down here in the city. She was down here for May 13th and the 14th. On the 15th, she left yesterday. After Annabella left yesterday, there go the fire. I'm thinking it had something to do with the dog. I seen the video. The priest is riding around with them in a van. He's blessed in the dog, like with the blessing water, praying and everything. So this is something serious. Like this is really not a joke. Like all of a sudden the dog come down here right after they leave, a fire breaks out at the Nottoway Plantation. They don't even know what caused the fire. What a coincidence. They say the fire started from the attic. But y'all, that's neither here or there. The doll is on tour. Then another video I seen with the voodoo lady In the French quarters, Annabella was next door to her. She was noticing little strange things that was taking effect in her shop, and she went out to go ask a few people how they feel, how was their experience, and some of them did not have a good experience at all. So y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think about this plantation catching the fire, and a lot of people not knowing that they still have plantations around inside Louisiana. Yes, we do. Over 100 and something, might be more than that. Have they been here for years? Yes, since like the 1800s. But that plantation was built in 1859. Been there for 166 years. Any other questions you was like to know? Drop it in the comments. Bye, friends. And TikTok. This is for entertainment purposes only. I'm only on here to bring awareness to my friends for educational purposes only. Bye, y'all. Let me know in the comments.
If Donald Trump really is a president for all of America like he claims, then it's only right that this video gets posted to the official White House page as an ASMR video. Not too long ago, the official White House page posted an ASMR video of migrants being detained without due process, handcuffed, and deported off to a torture prison in El Salvador. So it's only right that he ensures that this video of the Nottoway Plantation in Louisiana, the largest slave plantation in the history of the South, where enslaved Africans were stolen from their land and stolen from their homes and forced to build this plantation, which was the home of their enslaver, which then was later marketed as a tourist location where you could do weddings and events. It's only right that this video is posted on the official White House page as an ASMR video. I mean, the cackling and the crackling and the ancestors laughing, it's quite literally perfect for ASMR. It makes me want to rub my feet together and get some hot cocoa.
Didn't your mama teach you some manners, bitch? Or is that bitch dead? You old Dollar Tree Bill Murray looking ass bitch. Don't be mad at me, because you can't get it up no more. Your old ass sitting over there with shingles and shit. Uncircumcised dick ass bitch. No. I'm not going to stoop to your level. I'm going to allow your time to shine. So here's Exhibit A, everybody. You'd still be picking cotton if it was up to me, bitch. I happen to have a lot of white friends, and they will kick your fucking ass over me. I'm just being honest. But let me give you an old spell. Shamahula. Sickness shall pass throughout your body while you suffer with no tongue. That's what you get. You should have left me the fuck alone. Oh, and before it'll ever be slavery again, it'll be a whole bunch of dead motherfuckers around this bitch. In the words of Tupac, we might fight amongst each other, but I promise you this. We'll burn this bitch down, get us pissed.
As a black person that grew up on a plantation in South Louisiana, it does not shock me at all seeing how sad white people are acting over this Nottoway Plantation burning down. I used to ask my mama them same questions. I see y'all asking in them different comment sections, why do white people crave to get married on plantations? Anytime there was a wedding at the plantation, we used to work it. And as soon as I got old enough to tell my mama I didn't want to do that shit no more, I stopped doing that shit. Because anytime I was over there at the big house, whether I was running, hunting, fishing, walking, or either I needed to go over there and take a bath, because the lights would never go out there. No matter Gustav, Katrina, if our lights went out, those lights over there at that plantation house were 100% guaranteed to be on. But anytime I was over there, I felt like somebody was watching me. Sometimes when I would be running over there late in the evening or at night, it would look like figures were standing in the windows. My eyes tearing up even talking about the shit. A bunch of people even got kidnapped over there. I don't know if this was the 70s or the 80s, but I got a lot of stories. But if y'all want to hear more, just let me know.
Guys, thank you so much for watching this clip, and also let me know what you think about it in the comment section. So in case you might want to check out some few comments from people, let's see what people are saying concerning this Nottoway plantation that got burnt all of a sudden. So this is what this person is saying. I am so sorry to tell you, but not just a black community with slaves so was white people. So you might want to rephrase that, and it was not a cotton plantation, it was a plantation. You might wanna relook your history up to that one. And this is what another person is saying: any and all plantation should be black owned and operated, just like the wooden plantation house in Louisiana. Black people should be the ones preserving that history and educating Americans about it. Turning it into a venue or airborne was absolutely immoral. And another comment is: the burning of the plantation in Louisiana is more than just a fire. It is a reckoning when man refuses to confront the weight of history and the scars left behind the earth and find his own voice. Flames become a language, smoke a message. What a buried we rise, and what is denied we demand to be seen. Nature has a way of restoring balance when justice is denied, reminding us that nothing built on suffering can stand forever. Exactly. You guys know that so many of the black people were really enslaved during the building of this Nottoway plantation. A lot of the black people were allegedly brutalized. They were denied access to food, so many things, and they built this plantation. So this plantation got burned. I think it was on the 16th of May. I think so. And if I'm not right, guys, please let me know in the comment section. So people has been finding out to really know the cause of the fire, to really find out why it got burnt, but nobody knows. The answer is not yet out. So the fire just gets burnt without any cause, like it was really so massive. So guys, let's check another comment from another perspective. So this is what this person is saying: I had several relatives that we are enslaved, and I can't connect my family to that plantation as of right now because there is no record. But yes, it's a way. It is a sad. All families have a horror stories from their past, and we don't see those families acting out in the same way as to this event. People have the right to feel the way they want, and other shouldn't shame them for that. Also, none of plantation enslaves people. Even black people owned slave in the US. So guys, thank you so much for watching this clip, and let me know what are your thoughts. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. And if you are coming here to the first time, my name is Rita, and don't forget to hit on the subscribe button to officially join this amazing family. Thank you so much for watching, guys. You stay tuned and hope to see you all in my next episode.